All right, fresh board. If you want to expand, if you want to live a better life, if you want to work on personal development, if you want to go inward and start working on yourself, here's where you start. Here's where you start. Take a look at your fears. This is where you can grow. Your fears are a call to grow. This is social fears, economic fears, career fears, your livelihood with other people, relationships. Continue to work through your fears. Another one, triggers. That's your call to grow. When you're triggered, something's triggering you, something's making you reactive, it's hitting some kind of wound inside. Just be curious about it. Talk to yourself about it. Why does that trigger me? Work your way back in time. Like, what's the root of this trigger? What's the root of this fear? This is where self-reflection and self-inquiry come in. Why am I like this? Why is this causing me issues in my life? And then when the light bulb goes off, eureka, and you find the root, then you can start working on that and using your highest self, your current highest mature self, and talk to that younger self and say, hey, we're okay now. That happened in the past. Now we're moving on. You know, you kind of reconcile it in your mind. The other part of this is you can just release and relax. That's what Michael Singer tells us to do. Michael says, when you're triggered or you have fears, we just release and relax in the body. We use the body to train the mind. We work kind of backwards. Instead of using the mind to cure the mind, we use the body to cure the mind. Let's talk about concept of self. Sit down and get quiet and sit in your chair or sit on the floor or lie down and get a good concept of your most ideal self. Like that person that you really want to be, the confident person, the person who can speak well, the person who has great relationships, who is honest and respected. Whatever your concept of self is, super smart or charismatic, get a real good picture of that person. And now blink the eyes open and then look back at yourself and look at the distance between the two. Who is that person and who are you? And then that's your gap to close. That's your path of growth right there. And you know how to become your most ideal self in the fastest way possible? You start working on it today. Because if you don't start working on it today, in a month, you're going to be the same. In 6 months, you'll be the same. In a year, you'll look back and you're like, man, I wish I would have started back then. Now, let's talk. That was your concept of self. Let's talk about your dream life. Take a moment, close down the eyes again. This is not a quick exercise, but you can get some kind of concept of a dream life. You know, what does it look like? What are your relationships looking like? What about your partner? Your career? Or maybe a business? And then look at the person that has achieved all of these things. Look at the person that holds this life already. What kind of a person are they? And then go ahead and open up the eyes and then think about who you are and who that person is that already has everything, that has the life that you desire. And what would you need to change about yourself to become that person? That is your path to growth. And you don't really have to wait around to be that person. You can just be that person today. So if that person that holds your dream life already, if you don't think they would listen to the music that you listen to, then change your music today. If you don't think that person that has your dream life would have a sloppy appearance, then tighten up your appearance today. If that person that holds your dream life would meet new people and talk to strangers and be networking without fear and with confidence, then start doing that today. We get in life who we become. It's not about what happens in life, it's about what you do. If you want to continue to have the same life, then continue to be the same person that you are. If you want to squeeze all the juice out of life, if you want to feel and experience all of life has to offer, then start to change yourself today. All right, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.